First offering, and it just misses. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Connor Falefa going back on this one and brings it in at the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Just missed. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. End of one. And we're still back here in Queens. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Minaya back to work. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner.
Laser could be trouble, and that's going to get into the corner. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Alejandro Kirk. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. And Captain Kirk goes deep. His 17th of the year, and they add a pair. It's 3-0. So the streak stays alive. His fourth straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate, leading the AL in batting average. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 4-0. And that's his fifth straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. There's a swing and a drive. And out of here. His 7th home run of the season. And they add on. It's 5-0. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's not coming back. His 4th home run of the season. It's 6-0.
Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats, and I tell you what.
Pitching.
Paul Blackburn on to pitch here.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander. Line drive. And foul ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
The rope into right, and that's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely. So a man at first. Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it one-hops the wall. And he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And that is out of play. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now doubled in his first AB.
Guerrero Jr.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And it's an 8-run lead. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now a chance for Alejandro Kirk. And it's fouled away. Guerrero, the lead runner out at second. Espinal over at first with 1 away. Lindor, off balance feet. There's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. So they bat around and score 8 times to take the lead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Back here at Citi Field, home of the New York Mets. Singy, we saw this team playing in the NLCS a year ago.
And some people were surprised they went as far as they did, but they had a really talented roster. In the postseason, you just need one of those guys to get hot, and good things start to happen.
Yeah, Pete Alonso was that guy last year. It felt like he was hitting a game-changing home run every night.
And the rest of his teammates just fed off that energy boost. Francisco Lindor was absolutely amazing. Mets fans will remember his grand slam against the Phillies for a very long time.
But with that said, the only way for the Mets to take a step forward this season is reaching the World Series. Pete Alonso, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a miss. And it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Late with the swing there.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
We got a full count.
And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Francisco Alvarez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Tapped softly on the ground. Quickly to second for 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Mets nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Here's George Springer to start it off. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really...
That one ripped. And it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 9-0. That's their fifth homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. And everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game. That one is absolutely belted. Going, gone. He'll touch them all. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 10-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Paul Blackburn is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Jose Butto.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab, one down. So up next, Anthony Santander, 1 for 2. Ripped on a line. And foul ball. This one high in the air to left center. Nimmo sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres
Jimenez digs in now. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning. Here's a big power threat. Addison Barger, 0 for 2 in this one. That one ripped left field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Ronnie Mauricio now in the dirt, and it's 1-0. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. And he can't get back to first in time as the big turn costs him. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His second of the year, it's 10-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger. So man aboard. Now it's going to be Jesse Winker. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Well struck left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Scoring is Lindor. In there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's Juan Soto. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Winker. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 10-3.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And that one hammered. And that is a foul ball. That one fouled off. There's a line drive to left field. And it's into the gap. And that's going to roll to the wall. Coming around third is Soto. The relay to the plate. He beats it. Safe. It's 10-4.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Vientos at second with 2 down. That one ripped, but foul. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Connor Falefa under it. Nabs it, and that's the inning. So it's a 4-run inning on 6 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Mets 4. On to the 4th. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1. Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009. And Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Yeah, what?
That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-2 now. And that one almost hit him.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That ball's carrying. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man at first, one away. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Up next for the Blue
And the
Jays,
batter is George Springer.
George Springer.
A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. So they're all loaded up. Bo Bichette will hit next.
Bichette.
And there's the strike.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swings through that.
0-2.
This one in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. There's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Guerrero on third. Kirk over at second. Springer at first. 2 out of the inning. Alonso makes the grab. And that'll do it. So they load the base. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Kiner-Falefa makes the catch, and there's one down. Here's Brandon Nimmo. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's carrying. Over the bullpen and gone. See you later. And they cut into the deficit. It's 10-5. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Slice to right. Springer there makes the catch. Back to the top of the Mets order. And here is Francisco Lindor. On the ground. Jimenez throw to first. Lindor retired. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Anthony Santander. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
On to first. One up, one down. Jimenez stands in now and watches strike 1. Way out front for strike 2.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So they go quietly there. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jesse Winker. Man at first, nobody out. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Digging in, Mark Vientos. And George makes the grab.
I got a fun fact for you, Boog. You know that home run apple out in center field isn't the old one from Shea Stadium. That's outside of Citi Field, now at Mets Plaza. This one is more than 4 times as large as the old one.
Ripped to right. And no one can get there. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now pitching for
new pitcher now for the Jays, Brian Burr. He's making his second appearance of the season. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Ripped on a line to center. Connor Falefa makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That's hard hit on the line. Springer there makes the catch. So the and we're back. Top six. Now it's the power speed combo. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a big swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's George Springer. And a foul ball. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. A.J. Minter departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So they turn things over to the righty, Sean Reed-Foley. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the 3rd out. And now Ronnie Mauricio. He's already homered here in this one. Burr back to work. Line drive to short and caught. The Mets were around 50 years before they had their first no-hitter in franchise history. It was thrown by Johan Santana right here at Citi Field. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
And looking back at that Santana no-no, Boog, it's really amazing that he pulled it off against a St. Louis lineup that was absolutely stacked with strong hitters. A memorable night for sure.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit. So runner at second, 2 down. Winker the next to hit. Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to Guerrero, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. At the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That one finds the zone. 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. That's in there. That's strike 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Rogers.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Well, that's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Pulls that one foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Swing and a ground ball. Guerrero takes it to the bag and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. And the batter now, Mark Vientos. That one drilled left field. Back there. Out of here. He jacks that one out to left. And they're chipping away. It's 10-7. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dig.
1 out, base is empty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That one ripped. Get out of town. They go back-to-back. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 10-8. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in the sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive.
Base is empty, 1 away. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. And a swing and a miss. Hoffman, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. And that one fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jimmy Garcia getting ready to go. Nance also throwing. Runner takes off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Tying run at the plate. On the ground, right side. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now it's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Headed for the plate. Relay throw to third. The tag out. But one run does score on the play before the inning ends. And welcome back to the ballpark. New pitcher now, Danny Young.
Now pitching.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Young goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Cut on and lifted in the air. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Now the third baseman, Addison Barger.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 9th homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 11-9. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hit hard on the ground to short. To first, and Guerrero is set down. 2 down, bases empty. And now for the Jays, Santiago Espinal. That one ripped. And forget it. He circles the bases. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 12-9. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that.
So 2 away with nobody on. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. But 2 rounds. Back here in Queens. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now it's Jose Siri. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, that aggressiveness has been all about attacking the first pitch they see. 7 hits on the first pitch alone, and clearly they've done a great job turning those hits into runs on the board.
Lindor in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And that one almost got him.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Late that time, it's strike 2.
1-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner off, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And a strike in there.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
2 outs. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Mets leave 1. Still looking up at a 12-9 score. Back here at Citi Field. And now the right fielder, George Springer.
Leading off for Toronto,
Singy, you
right
got to
fielder,
appreciate a guy who's this good
Springer.
defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 13-9. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's long gone. Another homer. His 3rd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's
Pitching for the
Isaiah
New York Mets,
Kiner-Falefa next up for the Blue Jays.
39, Edwin Diaz.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now Anthony Santander. And a base hit right there. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, second baseman
Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. 1 run across. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's out.
Pretty close play at the plate right there. Always an exciting one, though, and a really nice job by the defense to cut him down. It's a pretty big blow to a team when you lose a potential run that was so close to getting in there.
And first offering is fouled off. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A 2-run homer, their 3rd home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 17-9. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Power versus power right there. like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hit.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow!
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto sizing this one up, and that is that. They had the long ball working. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Hoffman back to work. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
No balls. One strike.
Swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Down the middle for a strike. 0-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Alonso leads off first with 1 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Santander hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
He swings and fouls one off. Hoffman is just 1 strike away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and